Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Namaduhu wa nasallallahu Rasulil Kareem. Amma ba'd. I am very thankful to the Vice Chancellor, Mehran University, and the IT department head, Dr. Shankar, and all faculty members who have invited me to have some sort of a discussion with you people. Today is a very precious event. I must appreciate and I also value and honor the contribution made by Mehran University in the pursuit of academics for younger generation, particularly in the interior of Sindh, in particular, and entire Pakistan in general. So I am privileged and highly obliged to be invited by you people. Thank you very much, sir. I also appreciate the seminar organized by the Mehran University in collaboration with the Sir Syed University. These events will educate us, particularly the law enforcement agencies, because these universities, I think that they are the strategic assets to the society and to the entire Pakistan. So we must be, and we are, and are to be guided and educated by these institutions. So far as this topic is concerned, that is cybersecurity and the cyber crime, this is a new domain, new phenomena, at least in Pakistan. So we are in a transition. Importance of this cannot be underscored. Everybody knows that this domain is very, very and seriously and critically important. Now everything is being translated, transmitted, or is being transported, or rather I will say, to the cyber domain from the physical domain. So that's why this domain is to be taught, and this domain is to be investigated and explored. That's why that is important. There are so many positives and also negatives of any phenomenon. Because of this pandemic more so, everything from governance to business is shifted towards the cyberspace. So that's why it makes more important. For any domain, they are to be regulated because human behavior is to be regulated. That's why the government of Pakistan has issued legislated upon a law which is known to be a PICA, Pakistan Electronics Regulatory Law, which allows the positive use of this cyberspace and banning the negative use of cyberspace. But this law is still evolving. As I have already said that we are in a transition. This law is being developed, evolved, and even this law needs amendments. The government of Pakistan, legislators, and stakeholders are thinking of making some amendments or corrections in this law also. Even the superior judiciary is also interpreting this law. So that's why it is in transition, at least in Pakistan. FIA is only mandated, only entity, only institution, only law enforcement agency to investigate the bad things on cyberspace. That is known to be a cyber crime. So I will urge upon those people who are victim of cyber crime, they should approach the FIA. There are so many ways and modes of approaching the FIA. It may be in an email, it may be in a walk-in, it may be through letter correspondence. The quantum of this challenge, which was mandated to FIA, is very, very high. Last year, we have received more than 1 lakh complaints. And this year, we have received, till today, approximately 70,000 complaints. So you see the challenge which are being faced by FIA. Challenge vis-a-vis resources is very high. We have resources of approximately human resource of approximately 3,500, and we have only 5 labs in entire Pakistan. But still, we are doing our best. In the last year, I am giving you the figures. In the this year, we have registered approximately 1,000 cases, and we have arrested approximately 1,000 people so far as cyber crime is concerned, particularly in cases of fraud, online fraud, defamation, and pornography. We are making more emphasis on the marginalized segment of the society, that is children and the women. So you see the challenges. We have achieved 26 convictions in this year. And in comparison to the past year, it may be very tremendous. But quantum of the challenge is very, very high. I will say that the cyber crime wing of FIA has taken off. And now we are entering into the domain of cyber security. Cyber security is also important. These two terms are very different in the nature, but somewhere they meet each other. I call cyber security or cyber attacks to be a mega cyber crime. So we are now entering, navigating into these type of mega challenges, particularly after the aftermath of what has happened in National Bank and in FBR. So we are embarking upon this journey also. Though this field may be unknown to us, but we have to know the unknown. And we are dwelling upon navigating into the unknown domain. Inshallah, hopefully we will succeed. As I have already informed you that this discipline is very, very new, at least in Pakistan. So when the domain is new, it needs a research. It needs the exploration of ideas. And exploration of ideas, discovery of the things. Universities are very, very important because these are the strategic assets of Pakistan, of any society. And I am highly privileged and proud to be engaging these universities. The government of Pakistan has spotted 7 universities. They are involved into the research and development of this cyber domain. We are signing a memorandum of understanding with these universities. And even I am thinking of signing a memorandum of understanding with all universities, major universities, including the Mehran University. Because Mehran University, as I know, is a very prestigious, very highly qualified people. I know the Mr. Okeli Saab, I know the Shankar Saab. These are assets to us. And their contribution will play a very long role in the future development of Pakistan. Now, we have so many other challenges which we need and help from these strategic assets, universities like Mehran University. We Though we are using the open source softwares, in this crisis of extremism, the cybercrime wing in Pakistan, they have done a very tremendous job of containing this extremism. And this social media wings of extremist groups has been diminished to nil in the recent crisis. So we must be proud of this cyber wing, which has been initiated, developed in FIA. We need a cooperation in cyber patrolling, though we are using the cyber patrol softwares from open sources. IP addresses exploration, databases, and artificial intelligence. These are some of the areas where we need a cooperation and even education and guidance from the universities. This world is very complex. It is more far complicated, not only complicated, but very complex. When the world is complex, we need a multi-domain synergy. Multi-domain synergy means that all stakeholders sit together and find some solutions. So universities are the harbinger of this multi-domain synergy. So I will urge upon universities, particularly the Mehran University galaxies of stars, that they must cooperate with the law enforcement agencies. Because we are living also in a post-world truth, post-world period, where emotions are very important. And I will call it three variables are very, very important in this post-truth period. Academia, mainly living and habitating into the universities, and the younger generation too. They are also habitating into the universities. They are the harbinger of positive change. And inshallah, we are embarking upon a positive journey, positive change, and leads to the positive civilization in the world. So at the end, I am very thankful once again to Dr. Kelly Saab, Dr. Bankar Saab, and all faculty members of Mehran University, and that they have invited me and engaged in such a discussion and a debate. And this cooperation, coordination, complementing and supplementing our efforts, mutual efforts, and unity of purpose in future also. Sir, I am thankful, thank you very much.